I just wanted to show you the relationship between some of the structures in the Bosnian Pyramid Complex. This is the Bosnian Pyramid of the Moon, and at its base is the Fojnica River running north this way through the complex. Then we have Osiela Hill, also a built structure. And then that turns into, there's a little valley and then a hill right there. So the hill at the center of the frame is where KTK tunnel is, and there's two tunnel entrances on the other side of that hill. There's two rivers meeting at that point right there. So the Bosna River comes down behind the hill and the Fojnica is in front of it, and they meet right in the center of town. So you can find the two entrances to KTK right there on the other side of the hill. Prehistoric tunnel built in its entirety. Not dug, but built as a hill with an empty space that they then had a tunnel there for whatever uses they wanted to use it for. And the tunnel goes to Pyramid Mjesec, the Pyramid of the Moon, but it's blocked off right now, so nobody can get through for safety reasons. It also, the KTK tunnels also go to Pyramid of the Sun under the river. We're standing on the Pyramid of the Sun right now, by the way. Big shout out to Piramida Sunca. And this is the Temple of Mother Earth. It's looked at from the edge. It's kind of it looks like a pyramid, but then it keeps going. So it curves actually also. So you've got this long curved structure. We're standing in the concave part of it right here. It's like we're looking at a satellite dish right now, and it's pointed to the north. So maybe it's something like an energetic collector and sender, unknown. Not much study of that structure right now. So Pyramida Ljubov, or the Pyramid of Love, is here, and it's tied together to the Pyramid of the Sun across the crevice. Crevice is right there. Oddly, the river that winds through the pyramid complex, the Bosna Rijeka river, is built. So the ancients who built the pyramid complex here in Visoko, Bosnia, started with the river, presumably, and built it from the riverbed up. So the middle of the river is the starting point of the Bosnian Pyramid of the Sun, as it is the starting point of the Bosnian Pyramid of the Moon, Osiela Hill, and all the structures that line the river. The Bosna River, which meets the Fojnica directly in the center of town here in Visoko, is also built. They were built in ancient times by people with a lot of time on their hands, and a lot of astonishing engineering know-how. Those two rivers meet in the center of Visoko, and they're both built of baked adhered clay layers. Then, just before, south of the complex, just before the Fojnica, which is down there at the bottom of that valley, just before that hits the main part of the complex here, so looking south is down that way. So the river's coming north. And that's an interesting fact too, by the way. There's very few rivers, major rivers that go north, but the Bosna and the Fojnica, well, the Bosna River goes north. The Fojnica goes north for a short period. It's going mostly going east, and then it starts to go north through the complex. So it's all the way through the complex. The Fojnica is going north. Then it hits the Bosna, which also goes north, and so the Bosna is a very big river. Now, very few rivers go north. And we have to wonder if the ones that go north were built. I think this is really kind of an important place to do research. So, but just below the complex, going south, is a bridge called Butsi Bridge, and right at that bridge is where the clay layers of the riverbed change into concrete. So below the complex, it's concrete for some reason. So, it's an astonishing feat of engineering. All of these structures tied together at the base through the riverbed. So there's no way for the water in the river to get under the structures, because the water's flowing over the mega structure that is the complex. And all these structures are tied together. So the Pyramid of the Moon, it's not like they built it on the earth and then went over here and built Osceola Hill. No, they tied everything. Everything's built. Everything's tied together. Impossible, except over maybe millions of years, to erode this. The clay is super strong, super strong. You can see on Osceola Hill the clay layers, the soft clay layers that are taller, alternating with the claystone, thinner claystone layers that are, you know, baked clay, so they become stone. So those thin, darker layers are claystone, and then there's soft clay in between. So it's all clay, and clay, the etymology of clay is glue. Just check out my my video, The Etymology of Clay is Glue. And the ancients knew that that gley was glue, and we call it clay now. We think of it as dirt. They thought of it as glue. They're gluing their structures together to themselves and to other structures. So everything's tied. All those structures, all those hills, all that whole riverbed, everything. Well, there's Semir.